So here we are at Odsal for this Challenge Cup rearranged fixture. Sorry I haven't been with you for the start of the game, just had a few problems. So, as I say, this rearranged fixture should have taken place on Sunday. West Bowling the team today, where classes are visiting side here at Odsal. It's West Bowling now, making progress just over halfway. What was number 8, Nigel Almshaw. Well brought down by James Feather, Tobias Williams. So, number 7, dummying his way through, Steve Illingworth. So it's a little chip over the top, easily dealt with in the end though by wingman Sam Gardner. So Tobias Williams, good strong run from Toby, plays the ball to Feather, Feather finds big Phil Stevenson, good run from Phil. So West Bowling, everything to play for, they'll be fired up for this contest, nothing to lose. Keighley have got to override the pressures from them. So Matt Bramwell it is, kicks downfield. West Bowling man brings this ball in field. Well up low by Stevenson. So good defence from Mike Fogarty there. So it's a good run from the West Bowling forward. Number 11, Ian Warmold. Great tackle there from Phil Stevenson. Got the ball away. So it's last tackle now. West Bowling man, number 1, Peter Simpson, kicks downfield. Well taken by Sam Gardner, runs the ball strongly back for the Cougars. Good run from him. So, Cougars now, good run from Darren Nixon that was. Phil Stevenson looking for support, carrying the ball in 2 hands, eventually takes a tackle. That's good defence from West Bowling. So Feather finds Scott Nixon, our overseas New Zealand player. New Zealand A international, former New Zealand A international. So James Feather, good scoop for him, ducks under one tackle. Reminds me of Danny Seal at times when he does that. Keighley supporters will remember Danny Seal. James Feather has got that familiar duck to his game. Danny Seal used to avoid defenders. So good kick that was, it's well taken by the bowling winger. Martin tore off it was, scooting for the West Bowling side. Well wrapped up low by Richard Knight. This is Almshaw. Good tackle from James Feather it was in the end. Yeah. So the ball goes out to Simpson. He finds his centre, who's well wrapped up low by Richard Knight. No, Barry Eaton it was. So Alex Brown. Can he get a chance to show his pace, Alex Brown? He's well wrapped up in the end by Halmshaw. So Good pass out to Richard Knight now. Straightens up. Feather finds Matt Bramwell. Appeals from the crowd of a forward pass, but I don't think it was. So James Feather finds Scott Nixon. Scott Nixon brings in Mike Fogarty. Good strong one from Fogarty. And all know what he's capable of. So Phil Stevenson. Good pass for him to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald finds Barry Eaton. Barry Eaton evades one player. Good run from Barry. Good approach play by Terence Fitzgerald. Penalty given in the Cougars' favour for flopping, I believe. Number 8, Nigel Almshaw is involved, bringing the captain out, who I believe is number 12, Ricky Elliwell, the captain for West Bowling. I think Barry's going to have a shot at goal here, get the first points of the evening on board. Thought twice of it is going for touch. I think he thought about going for goal, Mick, don't you? Just kick for touch. Can Keighley get his first points on the board? Phil Stevenson. I'll take it in all day, will Phil? Not what your prediction is. So Tobias Williams, good strong one from Toby. Good ball as well. Let's come back into James Feather's hands. He needs to keep hold of it, which he does. So Fitzgerald's there, acting half. Comes to Scott Nixon. Good ball from Nixon to Bramwell. Bramwell finds Brown. Thought it was the first try of the evening, but it's been adjudged to be forward from referee Jamie Lear, which I believe it was. I think that was forward. So that try ruled out. And a scrum 10 metres in. West Bowling head and feed. Steve Illingworth, the man to feed the scrum. Puts that ball in. Comes out to number 6, Gareth Cullington. Wrapped up by Richard Knight. It's Matt Bramwell, in fact. So, good scoot from the number 9, Sharbasher. So, referee penning Keighley for offside. Second penalty of the game, indeed, yeah. Eight minutes gone. No score yet. 0-0 the score is. Peter Simpson kicks for touch. Alright, Mick. Alright, Mick. So, Danny Ramsden, the man, taking the ball up. So, Almshaw it is, comes on an air ball, gets the ball away. Well wrapped up by Stevenson in the end. Number 1, Simpson it was again. So, number 7, Steve Illingworth. Finds his forward. 4th tackle this is. 5th coming up. So, driving for the line, West Bowling man. Good defence so in the end from Barry Eaton involved. Lost the ball in that challenge, the West Bowling player, so that'd be Keith Eden ball. Should have been handover, but the referee's given a scrum. Normally if you drop the ball last tackle it is a handover, but the referee on this occasion's given a scrum down. So Barry Eaton to feed. He finds Darren Nixon coming in, doubling up off his centre. Going nowhere though in that challenge this time. So Tobias Williams, good strong run from Toby. Eventually wrapped up number 3 round his legs. Phil Stevenson now. Yeah, wide pitch, yeah. So Richard Knight, dummy in, gets the ball away to Alex Brown. Good running from Alex Brown. Showing his pace, hands it on to Fogarty. Going to score the first try of the evening in the Keith Cougars' favour. It was a good run from Richard Knight. What he did, he carried the ball in 2 hands, made the defence think he was going to pass, broke through, then gave the ball to Alex Brown. And Alex Brown provided a very good pass inside to Mike Fogarty. So that's
a bit further down
yeah, I think he could have done, but Saw Mike Fogarty when he's inside and thought I'll pass it now. I won't get too carried away with myself. Gave it to Fogarty and he finished off well. So.
Not a greedy player.
Alex? No.
Good player.
Yeah, he is a good player. So it's surely Barry Eaton will make the scores 6-0 from our 4.
0-6.
So as I say, good enterprising play from Cougars. West Bowling looking to bring on number 17, Liam Martin. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes old. Yeah, Liam's a prop. He's played on trial for Keighley Cougars in the. I think he played 2 or 3 games for us. Very promising young prop forward. Also been at Wakefield Trinity Academy. Yeah, Leon Price, coaching West Bowling. Now at St Helens, of course. Yeah, certainly has. Saints, yeah. So, it appear that way, yeah. So Peter Simpson to restart this game. Absolutely bitterly cold night here at Odsall. So good kick from Simpson. It's deep, well taken by Bramall. Down onto Phil Stevenson. Good run from Stevenson. Always makes yards. This Keighley prop. So it's Tobias Williams now. Good run from him also. That's the sort of running we need early on in the sequence. Buster now. Finds Matt Foster. Runs an overs line. Makes good yards in the end. Foster there. So Buster again fires a pass out to Tobias Williams. Good strong run. Second in a set from Toby. Barry Eaton. Picks Brambled up on his inside. He tries to get the ball away, but he's well wrapped up in the end by 2 West Bowling forwards. Liam Martin, one of them. So Barry Eaton kicks it downfield. Trapped by the wingman, Dewhurst, who takes the ball up, and he's well wrapped up in the end by Tobias Williams, it was, and Phil Stevenson. Tobias again involved, along with Richard Knight, who does a lot of tackling. So Ricky Elliwell takes the ball up. Well wrapped up by Terence Fitzgerald. Good defence from Cougars, dominating this amateur side of West Bowling. That's how our defence needs to be tonight, because West Bowling won't die a death so soon. I think they're well fired up for this game, as most amateur sides are when they play the professional sides. And to be taken for granted, and to be doubted. Always committed. West Bowling appear to be fairly committed tonight as well. So, a good run from Sam Gardner. Yeah, penalty. I think he was being interfered with to play the ball. So, Barry Eaton kicks for touch. It sort of comes back a little bit. I think he'd have intended to get a few more yards, but nevertheless, it is wide, yeah. So James Feather gives it to Phil Stevenson. Looks to pass, keeps hold of it. 3 men in the tackle there from Bowling, which is good defence from them. He plays it, gives it to Tobias Williams. Great run from Toby. Gains great yards for his side there. Yeah. So James Feather acting half, gives it to Barry Eaton. Gets away from one, hands it on to Fitzgerald. Good pass from Fitzgerald to number 3, Darren Nixon. Fends one player off. Oh, not the greatest of passes there. It's gone in touch. So, be a bit disappointed with that, because what he did, he fended one man off, and I thought he was going to put his wingman in for a try. Although it wasn't set in stone that Sam had got there, but not the greatest of passes from Nixon. Yeah. So. Yeah, they are. Steve Illingworth to feed the scrum. Loose forward, Danny Ramsden. He spent some time at Keighley as well, but only played in the under-21s. Promising players, only 21. Good scoop from the scrum from him. So West bowling now, just on this 40-metre line. Yeah, not good. Halmshaw seems to take this ball in all day. Halmshaw has done this first 20 minutes. So Liam Martin, another player who very strong forward, Liam Martin. So Vic Keighley well wrapped up in the end by Tobias Williams and James Feather. Last tackle here. Good little chip through, but it's deflected by Nixon, who does well in the end. Scott Nixon charged into that kick, came off his leg and showed some bravery as well by diving on it. So Alex Brown scoots, hooks to pass. Well wrapped up low by number 6, Steve Illingworth. Good scoop from James Feather. He'll do that all day. He'll cause this bowling defence some problems. As we saw Oldham, he did it there. So Phil Stevenson, good ball to Matt Bremmold. Just can't quite escape the clutches of West Bowling defender, who I believe was number 3, Martin Tordoff. Good pass from James Feather to Barry Eaton. Good little chip over the top, but it's going to go dead, in fact, I think. No, it hasn't stayed in play. Chase not brilliant from the Cougars there. I thought we could have at least put some pressure on him. So Richard Knight and Phil Stevenson involved in the tackle. Fitzgerald gone low as well. So good run from West Bowling player. Well wrapped up low. Richard Knight were involved again. So this is Dewhurst. Played against this Dewhurst as a kid, actually. He's a very spirited player. Run all day, no matter what position you play him. So, good run from there. West Bowling number 9. So, good kick from Simpson. I think that may go dead though. Oh, it's landed in this quad, as Mick says, yeah. So, Matt Bremmold. Oh, Sam Gardner actually. So, Tobias Williams. James Feather now, done his one way, goes the other, gives it to Mike Fogarty, who steps off his left foot. Yeah, possibly. So, Phil Stevenson running at this ball, but not used. No. Not used by James Feather that time. So, Scott Nixon. Scott's looked sharp early on, those 20 minutes. So, Barry Eaton evades one player, passes it to Matt Bremmold. Gets a kick away. It's straight down the fullback's throat, really. He takes the ball up. Nowhere to go on that occasion. It's great defence and a good chase from Cougars. Phil Stevenson, the man involved with Scott Nixon. So Dewhurst again. This, yeah, well wrapped up by Stevenson. Good strong running from the bowling player there. Well wrapped up again by Buster. James Feather, that is. Vic Keighley well. Good strong run from Ricky. He'll be fired up tonight. It's an old club. Not given by the referee. Eventually the referee gives that Rick Keighley well dropped the ball. Me and Mick both thought he had. But referee's given a penalty to Keith. I think what he's done is penalised Rick Keighley well for using the ball to get up with, to play the ball. This is quite a new rule that's been brought in. But he's we thought he'd lost the ball, but in fact he's given a penalty, and he said that he used the ball to get up with. So Phil Stevenson, well tackled in the end by West Bowling player Tobias Williams. Tobias Williams gets the ball out to Barry Eaton. Eaton finds Nixon, I believe. High shot there. So Barry Eaton, little chip through, but Charlotte's back to 1. He's wiped it, yeah. It's another set of 6 for Cougars. Darren Nixon's taking a knock. He's down in field of play, middle of the field. So Stevenson now. Surely the referee should have stopped the game, but he hasn't. It should definitely have stopped the game with it being so close to play indeed. Not given and yeah. Right, okay. Yep, the referee. No, the referee let the game play on with the physio on the field, and it's wrong really. As Mick says, if Keighley had scored there, it wouldn't have been fair on the West Bowling side because they used the physio as a shield. So, good run from Simpson. Well wrapped up though by 3 Keighley defenders in the shape of Fitzgerald, Nixon and Bremold. So West Bowling coming out of their own 20-metre area. Referees penalised Keighley again, not what we want. Quite a poor start really to the game. It's quite a forwards game, it's very one up. We've only seen one bit of entertaining rugby when Richard Knight went through, dummied his way through and then passed the ball on to Brown, who found... They're coming strong, and you've got to give them credit where credit's due. They are doing well, but not the most entertaining a game so far, I must say.
I think it's the stadium doesn't help.
No. Yeah, Keighley's ground, definitely. So Tobias Williams getting through a lot of tackling. Number 11. Yeah. Well, that's it, yeah. Ian Warmold it was, checking the ball up. Getting through quite a lot of work early on this Warmold. So, good pass from Ramsden to his full-back who found the centre. Keith need to make sure they do all the correct defending here. So, tackled in touch and ball thrown back into play. That's good defence from Cougars. They've been put under the cosh from a refereeing decision, and West Bowling have come at them very spiritedly. And that's got to be said. I know it's only an amateur side, but good defence from Cougars. That's the sort of defence we need this season. Yeah. Mick's getting his history book out beside me, talking about things long before I was born. So Scott Nixon finds Mike Fogarty. Defence rushed up on Fogarty there though. Oh well, the Keighley players knocked the ball on. That's not what we want. Not what we want at all. It's not good play. More pressure on Keighley now. So number 7, Steve Illingworth to feed the scrum, making sure he's got the prop's got his legs in the right place. So yeah, Marco's just entered the field of play and he's replaced Phil Stevenson. Quite a standard interchange really. 20 minutes gone. That's what's been happening the last 3-4 weeks. So this second row man, Ian Warmold, as I say, is doing a lot of work, but on this occasion is monstered in that challenge by Richard Knight and Scott Nixon. So this number 6. It's a great challenge from James Feather. 2.5 back slips in that challenge there. It's gone wide. Oh, and it's tried attempted intercept from Darren Nixon, but it's, yeah, possible forward. Anyway, nevertheless, the ball's gone to ground, and that'll be West Bowling head and feed. It's more pressure the Keighley could do without. Yeah, third set, they're getting fired at him. It's got to override this and. So, Gareth Cullington, acting half, finds this replacement prop. I believe it's Jake Galtris. Takes the ball up. Philip Chappell. So Keighley Cougars now have to do a lot of defending on their own line. West Bowling are coming at them. Knock on from the not a great pass though, has to be said. Yeah, good tackle as well. Number 7 Steve Illingworth couldn't quite hold on to the football because it went to ground before and he had to pick the ball up, which he couldn't do so. This will be Keighley head and feed inside their own 20 metre area. And he's taking them back into the 10 metre area. The knock on occurred in the 20 metre area, so the referee's got that one wrong. But referee do get a lot of things wrong, so it's not really a change of scenery. Bit of a square up at acting half from a West Bowling defender. Not quite sure who it was. I think it was keighley. Mike Fogarty was playing the ball and he sort of squared up to him. Don't know why. So Marco now, it's his first touch of the ball. Speak to me. So Tobias Williams taking the ball up. James Feather acting half. Barry Eaton finds Richard Knight. Heavy challenge on him from I think it's Danny Ramsden. So Barry Eaton, last tackle, gets the kick away. Not great conditions for both sides here. So number 1, Peter Simpson, scoots.
You know you're talking, don't you?
Well wrapped up. So number 17, Liam Martin, takes the ball up just short of the 40 metre area. Well wrapped up by Marco Ferrazzano. And this is Philip Chappell, I believe. Takes the ball up just over the 40 metre area. Great tackle by Mick Fogarty. Just come in and absolutely monstered the number 3, his opposite number there. Yeah, the referee can't wipe this because it did it his own man. He hasn't done. So it's gone over. It's bounced unkindly for Keighley. Fitzgerald dived on it, showed some bravery there. Oldham product. So Matt Bramald plays the ball to James Feather. He finds Marco. It's his second hit up of the game. Well wrapped up by his opposite number, Helmshaw. Yeah. So Tobias Williams takes the ball up hard and strong over the 40 metre line. Comes blind to Richard Knight. He takes that ball up. Looks to try and get a ball away but can't do so. So Barry Eaton, chip over the top. It's not a bad little kick that actually. It's steady fill of play. It's turned the full back. And that's also a good defence from Keith. They're defending well, it's just I don't think we can get any momentum in attack, and I don't think the conditions help either. And West Bowling are defending quite well, so not as I say, not a great game so far, but this is Helmshaw. It's a good strong one from him, and he'll be a talisman for the West Bowling side. I think he's captain of West Bowling, and the rest of the forwards of West Bowling will do what he does, and he'll be a good role model for this Bowling side. So it's good defence from Cougars. That's a good little kick from Simpson, the full-back. It's well taken by Alex Brown. He's lost his foot in there. He gets up and gets away from one man. That's good play from Alex Brown. He hasn't made like massive amounts of yards, but you've got to realise he fell in that challenge, so he's done well there as Alex. It wasn't a very easy kick to take. Yeah, it's not great conditions, McCall. Matt Bramall lands it on to Terence Fitzgerald. Johnny Wainhouse's on the bench tonight. So James Feather finds Barry Eaton. Barry Eaton gives it to Tobias. There's a great unders line from Toby. Doesn't half come onto the ball at some speed at times. So Barry Eaton again, centre of everything for Keighley, as always. Finds Marco, good run from him. This is Scott Nixon. That's a good little chip over the top. That lands in like all the sand on this blind side. He slips on there. Simpson. And that's good defence from Cougars. I know the slip didn't help, but good pressure. They're up on him. No. He plays the ball. It comes out to, I think this is Dewhurst again. Well wrapped up. Keighley looking to bring Tom Palmer on. I think he'll go on at prop. Maybe give Tobias a blow. Not sure. He can play second row also, so we shall see. So West Bowling try to get out their own half. Just approaching this 40 metre area. It's well wrapped up by, I believe it's Matt Foster. Good tackle from him. Operating in the second row this season. Good kick, not a bad kick from West Bowling there.
Good chase.
Very good chase. Matt Bramall's he's been put under the cosh there. Does well though in the end, Bramall. Alex Brown taking some work off the forwards, try to get himself involved also. He goes just over this 20 metre area. So Tobias now, Williams, that is good run, good offload also. Scott Nixon it is, well wrapped up low by opposing player. So dummies one way, does James Feather, finds Fogarty. Good tackle though, I must say, from Dewhurst. So Richard Knight steps off his right foot, great step from Knight. That's what, oh he's lost the ball though, lost the ball. Maybe so. Great defence from number 17, Tom Palmer, fresh onto the field. Marco Ferrazzano. Good tackle from him. Third tackle this is, I think. Referee not seeing the knock on there from the West Bowling player. That's a good run. West Bowling man. Great run in fact. Halted though in the end by Fitzgerald, sorry, not Fitzgibbon. So West Bowling now putting a lot of pressure on this Cougars line. Going blind. It's a good pass to Tim Sutcliffe, I think it is, who was the man who did that great run for him in this own 40 metre area. No, I don't think they did. Referee not letting the game flow at this point. It's just making Keith play the ball again. Don't know why. So Tobias Williams, good run from Toby, getting through massive amounts of work in attack early on. How long's gone, mate? 32 minutes gone in this first half period. Good run from Palmer. It's West Bowling 0, Keighley 6. As I say, not a great game, but it can only get better. Richard Knight, oh, it's quite a nasty challenge there in the end, but not given from referee. Yeah, Tom Palmer, second drive in a set. Good running from Palmer. And he's well wrapped up lower by Sharbasher. So Barry Eaton looks for touch. It's not gonna go. Stays a field of play though. Good kick from Barry. Yeah, good kick from Barry Eaton. Yeah. So that's good defence from Cougars. Fitzgerald, the man involved. No, really. Oh, referee's penalised Keith here.
Rubbish referee.
Oh, touch judges come on, rushing onto the field. Don't really know why. We'll find out. Think something was said out of term.
He should have a yellow jersey on the touch judge.
I was thinking that myself, yeah. And the touch judge nearest to us as well haven't got a yellow jersey on. They've got their Power Gen jerseys on. Yeah. He's sin bin Barry Eaton as referee. I don't know why. I can't quite work out why he's sin bin Barry Eaton. But the touch judge came rushing onto the field like like something major had happened, when really, like...
Simple reason, the linesmen are not in the correct thing.
No. Of course.
Training in their tops and time at pitch.
So West Bowling really coming at us now. Man down as well. Oh, that's a knock on, and really that's it's a bit of justice in a way. West Bowling dropping that ball.
You don't sleep back to the referee, though, do you?
No, but I can't see that Barry Hill said a lot wrong, because he's not that sort of player in Barry Eaton. I mean, I haven't just watched Barry Eaton play at Cougars. I mean, I've watched him. You know, I've watched rugby league a long time, and I've seen Barry Eaton play for Widnes, Castleford, Dewsbury, Batley, and he's really not that sort of player. And I can't believe he's sin-binned him.
Your nephew.
he's only 4 days old, but yeah, he's so Mike Fogarty, good run from him, good ball also. But, oh, it's knocked on by Matt Bremold. Bit questionable, really, though. I'm not sure whether Matt Bremold dropped that. Referee gave it low. Forward pass were given. So West Bowling, number 7, Steve Illingworth to feed. Finds his standoff partner, half-back partner Cullington. Well wrapped up by Ferrazano. That's good defence. 4 minutes to go. It's 36 minutes gone in this first half. It's West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 6. In not the most entertaining and thrilling of games, but the conditions haven't helped. The referee ain't let it flow so much either. We won't go on too much about the referee. We can't diss these guys too much. Without them, we won't have a game, of course. So West Bowling now looking a little bit flat, not deep enough, and it's good defence from Cougars also. Oh, little kick through, not a bad kick at all. Well claimed by Sam Gardner. Showed complete spirit and heart there. West Bowling side not giving the Keighley side 10 yards, and yeah, referee penalising them. It just so happened that Sam was so quick he got there, but I think any other winger wouldn't have done, because he didn't give him 10 yards. Just showed how fast Sam Gardner is there. Rapid pace. Showed that last year, didn't he, Mick? How fast he is. First season for him last season, obviously under Gary Morby. Yeah, came from Otley, and the tries he scored last season were just astounding. Brilliant tries he scored. Most, remember one try against Blackpool, it really stands out in my mind. Just fantastic. Got the ball in his own half and went full length of the field. Great pass from Buster to Fitzgerald. That's a good pass to Fogarty. He'll finish off. Oh, he won't. He's been ankle tapped by the defence. That's a great effort from the West Bowling player. But good play from Keighley. Just liven the game up a bit now with that. But it must be said, great tackle and great effort from the West Bowling player to... Yeah. So Richard Knight gets the ball out to Fitzgerald. It goes into the hands of Sam Gardner. He's over for the Cougars. Make the scores West Bowling 0, Keighley 10 with the kick to come. Just be interesting to see who'll kick this, Mick. Barry Eaton's obviously off the field. Matt Bremmel, do you think? He's the man who's been kicking for as well. Barry's been off with a shoulder injury he's been struggling with the last few weeks. Not the only one who's struggling with a shoulder injury, of course. Just had an operation. Richard Knight, yeah. We've got a few options in Richard Knight and Matt Bremmel, but I believe it is Richard Knight who's going to kick this one. So as I say, Barry Eaton's been struggling with a shoulder injury last few weeks.
34. 2. Not even that.
So Richard Knight aiming to add the extras for Keighley. Score's only obviously 10-0, just depending whether Richard kicks this to make it 12, but obviously the score's only 12-0. Yeah, and you'll say that, oh, that's not a great score against a team that plays in the amateur leagues. It is all credit to West Bowling, but you've got to put in mind the conditions as well. I mean, they're not great, and he has. So Richard Knight misses that kick, and scores remain West Bowling 0, Keighley 10, and that's the half-time outer. We'll be back with you in the second half. So, about to start the second half. Richard Knight is to kick off, just waiting for the referee to come out. And his assistants who don't appear to have yellow jerseys on, like the referee does. Of course they should, yeah.
Please take note of number 8. If substitutes are training, they must have top up.
Yeah.
You can always mix up him with them.
Of course, yeah. It's wrong, really. So Richard Knight. Shaping to kick this ball off. West Bowling player runs the ball back hard and fast.
Come out meaning business.
Yep.
Taking them back a big 10 though. Watch.
Yeah, he's bringing Keighley back a big 10, yeah.
That's a good 14 metres.
Well wrapped up by the Cougars defence. Halmshaw now. Good strong run from him. He did in the first half. He'll be.
You can move forward, lad. Yeah.
So Richard Knight in the challenge there. Also accompanied by Matt Bramold. So West Bowling now losing possession. Good run from the centre there. Thought he might have scored there, but good defence from Cougars forced him to get the ball away, but unfortunately for the West Bowling side. Yeah, he did panic, yeah, it went into touch. Yeah. There, yeah. So, Richard Knight temporarily playing scrum half in the absence of Barry Eaton, who's in the sin bin very controversially. So, this is Tom Palmer. Marco Ferrazzano now. Good run from Marco. Strong player, as we know. So ball comes out to Matt Foster, operating in the second row so far this season. It's only one in from centre. It's not a great deal of difference, really. Everyone seems to think, oh, second row, playing in the forwards, but it's only one in. It's only one in from the centre. Matt Foster. So, good defence from Cougars once more. Halmshaw forever running the ball up for this ball inside. It's good defence again from Cougars, bringing Ricky Helliwell down. Ball comes out to this centre who's dropped the ball. I thought that ball might have gone back actually, but referee adjudged it to be a knock on, so it's Keighley and feed. So Marco Ferrazzano leaving the field, I think. Or he's just getting a bit of trim from the physio, is he? No, he's leaving the field, and Phil Stevens to McCon. I think he's got... Yeah, is it a blood bin? Yeah, it definitely is. Let's have a look there. See on camera. No. Yeah. So Richard Knight Good ball out to Scott Nixon. Dummies one way. Well wrapped up low by rolling defence. Terence Fitzgerald. Good run from Terence. He's done well in the early stages of his Cougars career. Second start and like third. He's done. He's sub against Rochdale. Yeah, and now he's. I think he played that friendly as well, didn't he? So James Feather finds Nixon. It's out to Richard Knight. Richard Knight's started at second row, playing scrum half now. That's how versatile this lad is. Good kick from Darren Nixon. Dived on in the end though by fullback Peter Simpson. Passed out to the West Bowling forward. So Nigel Almshaw running the ball up for Bowling. Well wrapped up by James Feather. Good defence again from Matt Foster. Although in the end it was Palmer and Fitzgerald. So kicking it. Oh, it's the last tackle. Not particularly great kick from number 6. Well brought back by Sam Gardner. This is Terence Fitzgerald. Great step, this Fitzgerald. You know, he showed that at Oldham 2-3 weeks back now. Yeah, and he's got great feet as this Fitzgerald. So Fitzgerald once more showing his feet once more. Steps one player. Great footwork. So James Feather finds Matt Foster. Comes back in play. Good play from Foster. Good step. Gets the ball out to Phil Stevenson. He's dived on that loose ball. Just spoiled his efforts a bit there. Foster made a good run, but not a particularly good pass in the end. So good kick from Barry Eaton. This will test the wingman. Yeah, sneaked on he has. Surely a knock on. Referee's not giving it. I thought that was a knock on there, but not given by referee. Yeah. Yeah. So Bowling now coming out with their own 20, reaching the 40 metre area actually. Good tackle from Fitzgerald there. He's had a wow of a game as Fitzgerald. Oh, it was Scott Nixon actually on that occasion who did the tackling, but Keighley now coming out of the on 20. That's Fogarty coming in off his centre, give the forwards a rest, get himself involved. So this is Tom Palmer. Good run from Palmer, nearly escaped the clutches of Halmshaw there. Good pass to Barry Eaton now. Good little kick through. Keith will look a lot more promising in this first 10 minutes of the second half. Nixon there. Darren Nixon. Good tackle from him. So this is West Bowling now coming out. Good tackle from Feather. Really got his shoulder in there. Not the biggest of players, but boy can he tackle. That's great defence from Richard Knight, Phil Stevenson and Scott Nixon. Yeah, fourth tackle. It's a good run from Bowling scrum half. Wrapped up low in the end by the collar. Phil Stevenson grabbed hold of the Bowling player. It's a booming kick, yeah. It's not a bad kick at all. Yeah, so Matt Bemmel, a lot of work to do. Does well though, safe as houses, brings the ball back. James Feather finds Alex Brown in off his wing. Good paces, Alex, very strong player, quite deceptive really. He did well in the first half for our first try. Surely that's a penalty. West Bowling there, just holding on in the tackle. I mean, Matt Bromwell brought the ball out for the first tackle. That were holding on. Second tackle, Alex Brown came in. That were holding on. And the third tackle were just ridiculous. It's just... Yeah, Barry Eaton got timbered by the referee for mouthing back. West Bowling player does it, just gets away with it. Poor refereeing display, really. So, Phil Stevenson. I say that every week. I find myself every week saying it, Mick. It must be, all the referees must be the same, but we have had this guy on 3 occasions. He's learning. Referee, don't quite know what he's given here. Given a penalty towards the Cougars. Facial is given, has he? So Cougars going to go for goal. I think more than anything it was the orders of Coach Peter Rowe to go for goal. Telling Barry Eaton to add some points on for us. Mick says that points make prizes, as you've probably heard. So Barry Eaton looking to put the Keighley Cougars 14 points up. 12 points up. Sorry, got it wrong. What that? Try my best. I try my best. So Barry Eaton slots that ball between the posts. West Bowling 0, Keighley 12. In not a great game taking place here at Odsall, I've said many times, but both sides are doing their best in not great conditions, really. So, trying to get the game restarted. West Bowling aiming to kick off. Goes high into the air, testing Barry Eaton. Well taken by him. And he finds Tom Palmer. It's a good run from him. Phil Stevenson. Great run from Phil. Yeah. James Feather, good scoop from him. Richard Knight now. Better running from Knight. Operating back in the second row now. Had a spell at scrum half for 10 minutes while Barry was off. As I say, it shows how versatile Richard is. Oh, it's surely reefed out, but not given again by the referee. So that's a knock on. I bet the referee's going to give first knock on here, which is shocking, really, because he waved play on. Yeah, exactly, Mick. But I bet that's what the referee's given, because I've seen it so many times and I've thought, stupid rule. He has, yeah, it's going to be West Rolling ball. Because he sort of contradicts his decision in a way by, yeah, he waves play on and then brings it back. No. So, good defence from Barry Eaton and Matt Foster on this occasion. No, Matt Bramwell, sorry. Good defence again. Fitzgerald involved. Also Barry Eaton. Along with Tom Palmer, who went very low on him and doing a lot of tackling. Is Palmer. Since he came on this field, he's done massive amounts. Really impressed with his work rate so far. So, it comes out. It's knock on, surely. That's play on for me. He's got to let this game flow and give play on. He has done. So it's Fogarty. Good pace as Fogarty. Strong as well. So Richard Knight. He's penalised the West Bowling defence here. I think he's given offside. Yeah, I saw Richard Knight's reaction. I think he got put a bit of a shot on in the tackle there. Yeah, I think what he's done is given Keith the penalty, but he's having over Richard Knight because he sort of reacted to a bit that they. Oh, he's given a penalty to West Bowling, and I can't believe what's happened. He said that Richard Knight led with the elbow. To me, it looked like a West Bowling player came in. Nonetheless, referee's in charge, not me. So Simpson, the man, this field kicking fullback. So West Bowling again coming at the Keighley defence. You've got to hand it to Bowling. They've not given up. No, they will do. And it's only 12-0, so it's still anybody's game. But Keighley's defence has been good so far, so let long may that continue. So good line that from Cougars. The defensive alignment's good, and that's a great tackle from Darren Nixon. Great tackle. A big pat on the back from Barry Eaton, who was at second marker and doing a lot of talking as well. G in the side up. So Richard Knight and Terence Fitzgerald involved. In fact, it was Tom Palmer. So that's a good pass from the centre to this wingman. That's a good tackle from Matt Foster, though. Just drags a man into touch at will, really. Just try to find out some more scores here. Danny Murgatroyd on the phone, ringing up to find out the latest score and just try to find out some other scores from other games. Halifax, of course, playing Kells tonight at the Recreation Stadium. Just try to find out that score, but I don't believe Whitehaven. I don't believe that Danny Murgatroyd could give us it. I don't think he knew. Oh well, that shows how much Murgy knows then. So Phil Stevenson takes the ball up, hands the ball on. That's quite a hefty challenge there from the bowling player, not given by referee Mr. Jamie Lear. So Phil Stevenson, great run from Phil. Been a tower of strength all game for us. He's done about 50 hit-ups as Phil this game. So Barry Eaton finds Fitzgerald, who gives it to Carl Smith in his first immediate touch, but it's thrown the ball out and it's West Bowling ball again. So West Bowling now, this is Halmshaw. He's been a workhorse, real workhorse for this bowling side as Halmshaw. Johnny Warehouse, no, he's not on the field yet. That's a forward pass a mile. Referee giving it. We could see from this gantry that were forward, so if we can see it, surely everyone else can. Yeah, it was, yeah. So Barry Eaton. Oh, can you heck? Feeding this scrum. Scott Nixon now steps off his left foot. Carl Smith. Good strong run from Carl. That's a terrible challenge there. Not given by the referee. Right across his face. Fist came in. Not given. Tom Palmer. So Carl Smith operating in the second row once more. Becoming quite a versatile player as well as Carl. Carl Smith again. Good run from Carl. Yeah. Nixon now fires a ball out to Richard Knight. He finds his wingman Alex Brown. Alex is such a handful of a player. Really does take some pulling down. Comes out to Barry Eaton. Good kick from Barry. All onside yet. So well taken by Richard Knight. That's a shame. Oh, he's got the ball out though. It could still be a try for the Cougars here. Kicked on. Oh, so scramble of an effort. That's a try, Keighley. And I think it's Terence Fitzgerald eventually that's gone over. Yeah, Terence Fitzgerald gone over for Cougars. And Richard Knight did tremendously well to keep that ball alive. Because the ball looked dead in the water. It was a great tackle from West Bowling man. Yeah. Yeah, it was a great piece of play from Richard Knight. The ball looked dead in the water, just offloaded it, and kicked on by, I think it was Matt Foster, and then Fitzgerald picked up the pieces to score, and met the scores just 60 minutes gone, is it? Right, so so Keighley to try and add the extras here. We make it 18-0. Tobias Williams leaving the field. No, Tobias Williams entering the field. And Tom Palmer, I believe, has come off the field. Carl Smith's 15. So Barry Eaton looking to add the extras. Oh, he's missed that kick. Won't be pleased with that, won't Barry? So it's West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 16. 60 minutes gone in this game. So, high kick-off from Bowling. Well taken by Fitzgerald, who went down because I think he saw the touchline. So Sam Gardner, good run from him, taking some work off the forwards, giving him a rest. Tobias Williams back on the field, that's round his head. Still trying to pass the ball out, but he's wrapped up in the end. So Phil Stevenson, who's gone really well for the Cougars tonight, hasn't he, Mick? Phil. I'd give the man of the match to Phil Stevenson or Terence Fitzgerald. Both have wows of games. So Tobias Williams was also gone quite well. Barry Eaton now. Good little kick. Stays in field of play. That's a good tackle from Carl Smith there. Also involved with Matt Foster. Matt Foster's gone into the centre now. So this is great defence from Cougars, really pinning the opposition of West Bowling down. Yeah, they have, yeah. So Hooker scoots, great scoot from the acting half-back. Sharj Basher. So Keighley now providing some good defence, although that not too great that time, but well wrapped up in the end by Richard Knight and Terence Fitzgerald. Last tackle now coming up, really pen bowling down in their own half through great defence. It's not the greatest kick in the world, but turn the wingman at least. Sam Gardner appeals for knock on, not given. Oh, the referee's actually given. Oh no, he's
And 10 minutes.
He's given the West Bowling player 10 minutes for answering back the decision. Obviously the number 4 for Bowling. He thought that it was a knock-on, said something out of turn for the referee, gave him offside. And then he didn't like it, answered him back and got sin-binned. West Bowling crowd have been a disgrace at times tonight. So Tobias Williams takes the ball up. So James Feather goes across, gives it to Barry Eaton. Nowhere to go eventually, a big gap, it closed up. So Richard Knight gets that ball away. Yeah. Good ball out to Barry Eaton once more. He finds Scott Nixon, who drops that ball. Possibly, yeah. It's good defence from Cougars. West Bowling now trying to get out of their own half. So Halmshaw now, who's gone well for bowling tonight. Tower of strength for them, must be said. He's had a really good game for bowling. I think he's their man of the match. Halmshaw. Oh, it's a good ball out though. Can't afford to let bowling do that. That's a knock on though in the end. Try to force the pass when not needed, bowling. West Bowling crowd not liking it at all. Substitution now, Johnny Wainhouse coming on. Presume he'll bring James Feather off unless he goes into the loose forward role, but not too sure whether he'll do that. I think he'll yeah. So Matt Foster comes on an A ball. Looked sharp then, did Foster, but well wrapped up in the end. So Barry gives it to Phil Stevenson just over this 40 metre line now. James Feather coming off. Johnny Wainhouse coming onto the field of play. Scott Nixon now brought down eventually. Nowhere for him to go. Not great conditions for Scott tonight. It's he won't be used to these pitches, being from New Zealand. So Johnny Wainhouse acting half. Gives it to Barry Eaton. Good little chip ahead from Barry. That's surely obstruction. Sort of tripped in that challenge, really. He's having a...
Wet ball landed.
That was quite a terrible challenge, that really. It was like a trip. He stuck his leg out. Yeah.
Behind you. As I say in the front.
So Barry Eaton just kicks the ball over the sideline. This penalty for Cougars now. Johnny Wainhouse to tap. Goes himself, brings Phil Stevenson inside. Phil Stevenson's going to score for Keighley. And I think that's Phil's 4th try of the season, that. Third try of the season for Keighley, for Phil Stevenson. Leading try scorer, Phil Stevenson. That was good from Johnny Wainhouse. He ran across, fresh onto the field. Dummied one man. Brought Phil Stevenson on inside ball. Phil crashed over for the Keighley side. So, Barry Eaton has the extras, makes the scores. West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 22, with 19 minutes to go.
We've got that. Has he gone back to 3 points for a try?
So 11 minutes to go. It's West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 22. Tanai man just got it a little bit wrong, saying that it was 19-0. It's actually 22. Mick thinks he's gone back to having 3 points for a try, as he did in the olden days. So Matt Foster lost possession. West Bowling now pressuring the Cougar defence. Johnny Wainhouse involved as ever. Good defender, Johnny. So West Bowling now driving up, trying to get on the score sheet here. Oh, it's a knock on. Alex Brown, the man who picked the ball up. Good run from Tobias.
second half. Oh, just turned camp.
Phil Stevenson now. Good ball to Terence Fitzgerald.
Just come back into the gantry now.
Good scoop from. Ooh, hefty challenge there. So Fitzgerald well wrapped up on that occasion, looking to pass, couldn't quite get it away. So Barry Eaton, good pass to Stevenson. Stevenson now breaks one player, can't quite evade another. So good line from Matt Foster, gets the ball out to Sam Gardner, chips ahead, knocked out of the field of play by the West Bowling man. Attendance has just been given from the Tannoy announcer of 1802. Phil Stevenson leaving the field of play. Marco Ferrazzano entering it for his second spell. Cut his face, Marco, around the eye area. And that's all been cleaned up now. I don't know whether he's had stitches or not. I shall find out after the game. But he's back on the field for his second stint in Keighley colours. So, hefty challenge on Fogarty there. He'll be alright, he's a tough kid. So, Knight now. Richard Knight shrugging players off. Great little backdoor pass, but bobbling around. Hard to pick up. Fitzgerald does well there. Did well to pick that ball up, Fitzgerald. Meeting now. Eaton finds Bias will to Bias. Good run from Toby. Is he going to score? The strength of this man's unbelievable. That's a great try from Tobias Williams. Just fended players off, and a great reach from Williams there. It was like Stretch Armstrong then. Just place the ball over the line. The strength of this kid's unbelievable. So that's Keighley Cougars now. It's West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 26 with the goal to come, which I'm sure Barry will have the extras on. So Barry Eaton adds the extras. 26-0 now the score. It's been quite a spirited display from West Bowling, got to be said. They've come here tonight, nothing to lose, and really performed a spirited display. So looking to restart this game now. Goes high into the air. Difficult one for Fitzgerald. Well taken by Matt Foster. Well shielded by Fitzgerald there. Yeah. Yeah, he shielded him well, did Fitzgerald, and Matt Foster took the ball well. Yeah. Carl Smith now operating in this second row. Johnny Wainhouse finds Ferrazzano. Good run from Marco. Plays the ball to Johnny once more. Johnny Wainhouse gets the ball out. Yeah, they've played better this half. Tobias Williams. Yeah, he has. Tobias Williams now. It's a good run from him. Good ball out as well. Scott Nixon now gets the ball away to Fitzgerald. Good step from Fitzgerald. Mentioned his step before, how amazing it is. He's just left to play for dead there. Johnny Wainhouse. As Mick says, I think Johnny's added a bit of influence to this side. He's only come on the last 20 minutes, but he's done well since he's been on. Fogarty now. Look more like scoring now in the closing stage of this game to Keighley. Good pass to Marco. Marco Ferrazzano now. Good strong run for him. So Barry Eaton gives it to Matt Bramold. Matt Bramwell's got the ball away. That's a try for Cougars. Trying to work out who scored it. I think it's Richard Knight. It's Carl Smith. Put a play on there, just close to the West bowling line. Great pick up from Carl Smith, and he scored 30, I think. So West bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 32 in the last 7-8 minutes of this game. 5 minutes to go. Looked a lot better this half, Keighley. Obviously scores 32-0 with a kick to come. No, it hadn't reflected the game because West Bowling have played very, very spiritedly, and as amateur sides always do, they've come hard for this. Normally come hard for half an hour or so, but Bowling have come hard all game. And coach Leon Price has got a lot to take out this game for them. So Barrington had the extras. So that's 34-0. So only the last 4-5 minutes to go now in this second half.
Featherstone?
Yeah, Featherstone away next. I believe that takes place in around 2 weeks, does it, Mick?
I think it does, yes.
It's at Post Office Road. A few ex-players in our ranks. Yeah. Players in our ranks. We've got Andrew Jackson, we've got Matt Bammold, we've got myself. Yeah, he's ex-Featherstone man. Even though I'm not very fast kid. We've spent 4 seasons at Featherstone, so we'll be looking forward to playing them. Good ball to Alex Brown. When? So it's becoming a little bit messy now. Bit of a skirmish back play actually. Something or nothing, but would make it a lot more than it is, of course. Trying to, I don't know. A little bit scrappy there. Not what we want. So a West bowling player kicks for touch, it goes rather where he didn't want. So West bowling now coming as they have all game, very tough and hard. Hey? So good run. It is, yeah. Good ball from the West bowling player, trying to escape the clutches of the Keighley defender, Mike Fogarty. Comes wide now. Can they put a play on? Something out of the ordinary to score. That's a good run from number 4. It'll be number 6, West bowling, showing good feet there. Majorly the Cougars, if West bowling score, I think they'll like to keep the scores to 0. So let's hope we can do so. It's good wide. With that at all, it'll be making them reform. So Barrington to feed. So Alex Brown runs the ball out. Good run from Alex, nearly the clutches. I have, yeah. So, good run from Tobias Williams there. Marco now. Good strong run from Marco. Just over the 40 metre line. Can't be long left in this game. I think it might come to an end in this last. I think Bowling might get through this set if they're lucky. So, well collected. Fullback Simpson. Yes, that's full time. Round out by the Keighley side. West Bowling did well. And the scores are West Bowling 0, Keighley Cougars 34. We'll be with you on Sunday against Halifax.
Yeah, all credit to West Bowling. Put up a good first half performance, tired in the second half. I think the score didn't really reflect the game at 34-0. I think Bowling did the part, unlucky not to score. Can we, from everybody at Keighley Cougars, can we wish West Bowling well for the rest of their season, and good luck for them next season. And if they're going to upset a few